Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And Colby Covington, aka Cringy Covington, clearly does not fear the wrath of the notorious dolly thrower Conor McGregor. He's going off on the coke-headed Leprechaun. Those are his words. And this is all stemming from Colby Covington being an asshole, for one. But for two, if you recall, Rafael Dos Anjos spoke to Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour, and Ariel Helwani asked him why he thought the UFC is holding this fight in UFC 225 in Chicago instead of UFC 224 in Brazil, where it was rumored to be targeted in the first place. And Rafael Dos Anjos said, well, if you look at UFC 223, Conor McGregor was able to come into the Barclays Center and throw a dolly through the window, and all of that melee. So if the UFC couldn't stop Conor McGregor from getting into the Barclays Center, they'd probably having a hard time keeping Colby Covington secured from the Brazilian crowd, who he's disrespected on multiple occasions, calling them filthy animals, saying their whole country's a dump, and just being an asshole that Colby Covington is. So with that being said, Colby Covington is responding to that, saying it had nothing to do with the McGregor incident. He said the UFC wanted this moment in American history to happen on U.S. soil. The filthy animals in Brazil don't deserve it, said Covington. If we get the steroid version of RDA, it'll probably take me until the second or third round to finish him. If we get the clean version, he's leaving on a stretcher. That's a spoiler for you. Colby Covington coming with that heat, man. I gotta admit, that was a pretty good line. And what he's saying when he says if we get the steroid version, he's saying if we go to Brazil, some people question the testing in Brazil. Although, I mean, that's just what Colby Covington's saying here, right? So, and then he continued, though, after saying Rafael Dos Anjos will be leaving on a stretcher. This is where he continued on Conor McGregor, and he had to say, I was actually getting on a plane to New York as it happened. He's a coked up little leprechaun. It's funny how I put a tweet that King Colby the bounty hunter was coming after him, and he turned himself in. He knows what would happen. I would dunk that nerd underwater and make him quit, said Colby Covington, speaking about Conor McGregor. With Colby Covington, nobody's safe. It's hashtag NerdBash 2018, and he's coming after everybody, whether it be Conor McGregor, Rafael Dos Anjos, Tyron Woodley, John Jones, even people that don't have anything to do with him, like Raquel Pennington and Tisha Torres. So with that being said, man, Colby Covington's going to be fighting Rafael Dos Anjos at UFC 225 coming up in the co-main event for an interim title fight versus Rafael Dos Anjos. I know a lot of people are going to be rooting for Rafael Dos Anjos to knock Colby Covington smooth out, but we'll see what happens at UFC 225. Until then, Colby Covington's going to keep running his mouth. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out. And as always, thanks for checking out this video. If you want to join the notification gang, make sure you hit subscribe and also hit the bell next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. And if you want to help this channel reach its full potential, consider hitting the PayPal link in the description or going to patreon.com/fulltimemma and becoming a patron. I'm out.
This is #1 bullshit.